Hi there, Capricorn. Welcome to your end of, what month is this? November? Goes so fast. 2024. It's Raina here. Oh boy, I hope it's not one of these. Okay, good. Because I have a rule. If I pick 3 reverse cards in a row, it's a do-over. But this did not go that way. Pick an additional card. Okay. Let's see here. And I'm primarily an astrologer, so I do tend to make astrological connections sometimes with some of these cards, because I do see the unity in all these methods of, speaking about the energies that could be around people. So I'm going to hold this upright, but it's red reversed. The Seven of Wands in the upright position is a card of standing your ground. And you could be fending off attacks from one person or multiple people, and in other words, in a defensive posture. When it's reversed, it might be a situation where you get caught without, you're like, I didn't see that coming. Okay, let me try to think about, what was that full moon that we just had? That was in Taurus, and Uranus was engaged, so that could be the element of surprise. Taurus, oh wow, okay, that was your 5th house. So I would ask you, Capricorn, for some of you, was there any kind of situation, like a love situation where, and this could even be because we're in the, well, I was going to say the Mercury retrograde, the shadow period, and even the Mars retrograde shadow period began in the first week of October. But anyway, I don't remember when the Mercury shadow began. But the point is that when Mercury goes retrograde, you may hear from people in your past. And that could be an old lover. But this might even be like a current situation where somebody that you were dating, you didn't realize that they were not who you thought they were, or something. That's what a full moon in the 5th house, it's like you realize something about that person. And that the 5th house can be love itself, but can be dating. In the past position, we have the King of Swords. This is actually, this can be a judge. So if you've gotten divorced for some legal matter, but I would say, since love could be involved with the timing issue, it may be that you didn't see something coming, but I feel like with the King of Swords that it could be something where you have been rather detached, maybe to the point of being quite removed from a situation. This could be, it could be like a boss. Kings can be authority figures. So maybe, are some of you unemployed right now, or demoted, or got your hours cut? That's what I mean by demoted. And you felt like you got taken by surprise. The higher message is the Knight of Wands. I would say this is associated with Sagittarius. I associate with Aries. This is a very I would say somebody who is a bit unstable, but that instability is also like a wildness or an adventurous quality. So really how I feel about this is that you might be in this season where you're needing to let go of maybe you're overly cautious in some ways. remember that Pluto is now out of your sign. So it's possible that you have really changed a lot in the last decade and a half. And I think of Capricorns as a cautious sign, meaning that you look before you leap, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But what happens, sometimes people get too addicted to safety and too addicted to the predictability in life. And then you can't have growth when you are just doing the same old, same old. You can preserve what you have, and actually the motto of Capricorn is I conserve. And you're really good at saving things, even like old ratty t-shirts or something. You can find, make use with things that you already have, and you're also considered conservative. But sometimes, you might be really called by your higher self to take a chance on something, and then you resist it. And so sometimes the universe will bring that to you in some way where you're kind of like pushed out of the nest. What crosses you is the Eight of Pentacles. So, yeah, it's like if you did get, let's say you got a demotion or you got your hours cut, there could be this temptation to be like, well, screw them, I'm just going to mail it in, as kind of retribution. And really, even if you were blindsided by someone in the work, like your boss in the workplace, let's say, and you feel like you no longer have interest in doing a good job, rethink that. Because if you're still there and you're on the way out, you could end on a high note. You could make them think, damn, why didn't I, keep this person rather than this other person? Why did I, kind of give this? Because sometimes you might be being kept down because you are so damn good. So don't believe the narrative that there's something wrong with you because that happened. It could actually be trying to, show you that you are a valuable employee, or maybe that you can do this on your own. You don't even need them. So anyway, what's coming in is the King of Cups. Now, isn't that interesting? We had the King of Swords, now we have the King of Cups, which is a more like emotional, but emotionally mature individual. If this is relationship related, maybe someone left you and they were very detached beforehand. I always connect that. I don't know if this is true, but the swords are connected to the air signs. So it can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I always connect it to Aquarius because I think Aquarius is the most detached sign. But the funny thing about it is that this could be even, Libra is a fellow cardinal sign, and so you might have that physical attraction, even though those two signs square off to one another. You may have that physical attraction, and maybe you even had some kind of romantic connection with this person, and they started getting more and more detached, but you didn't really put two and two together. So this could be the potential to meet someone who is perhaps, this is a water sign. Now this deck, this is the Morgan Greer deck. They don't show the fish jumping out of the cup. I do think this is supposed to be connected to Pisces, but the other water signs are Cancer. That's another sign. Capricorn is actually the opposite sign. of Cancer, and the other one is Scorpio, which is a sextile to you, which is a friendly angle, okay? If you meet somebody like that, you will likely have more in common with them. But this might even be like some kind of an authority figure or a boss, it might not be your boss, but some other sympathetic character in that environment who has some power, who may take pity on you or help you in some way. That can also be seeing a counselor if you feel that there is something upsetting about the situation that you find yourself in, where you were caught off guard. The outcome card, the Five of Cups, is about grieving the loss of something. So maybe you were just in shock, and now you have to really feel that grief. You see the two cups that the person's turning their back on. There can be a silver lining in the situation that you have to be willing to see, and only you can do that. That all is not lost. I picked an additional card. I got the Moon card. This is connected to Pisces in the tarot, which is one of the water signs. I said it was even connected to this card. But also in astrology, the moon rules Cancer. The Moon card can be about there's more than meets the eye. There's more to a situation. Maybe you are not being given the whole story about something, and you have to realize that you may be hearing only a partial truth. And so you don't want to necessarily, get all caught up emotionally in something, because it might be somebody is being deceptive towards you, but in the long run, you are dodging a bullet. That this is not something that you should be trying to keep in your life necessarily. Maybe this is the best thing that ever happened to you. Also, tuning into your intuition, because you may be hearing things that are not really accurate. And even like embracing your spirituality. If you're dealing with material matters and you're getting lost in the mundane, it's always a good thing to kind of elevate it, because the worldly concerns are not the end all be all of life. And there's always ways to remedy that. And we use the spiritual to really get to a better place. Okay, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.